And I'm paraphrasing here. What we don't want to do is take away from Jalen's number one ability and what he's basically saying, his comfort zone, when he takes off and runs. What we want to do is help him develop more of a pocket presence. How do you do that and make the player believe you? Let me give you a little bit of what I think he's trying to convey to you. National Football Show. It's your boy Big Sills. Come on. Come on, all. Appreciate everybody stepping in with us. Thank you so much for coming aboard, and we thank you. There is no question. This is a big week for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a big week for a lot of teams. This is probably going to be the last dress rehearsal that we're going to see before September 11th in the opening game for the National Football League. This is kind of like your dress rehearsal week. And with the fact that these teams now have these organized team practices and these controlled scrimmages, you're going to see a lot less of the first team guys, I think, unless guys are battling for jobs like you see in Carolina with Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, stuff like that. But other than that, you're going to not see, I think, a lot of the frontline guys because I think a lot of the rosters have already been set. You know, if you're a good football team, who your guys are. Okay? You already know. You already know what your roster's going to look at. You're looking, as Jimmy Johnson used to always say, you're looking at improving the bottom of your roster. Because as strong as your bottom of your roster is, your bottom of your 53-man regular season roster, that's how good you're going to be for the upcoming season. By the way, those 16 practice squad guys are also essential when it comes to putting players where you don't have to hide guys any longer. And the Eagles got a ton of good players right now that I guarantee you they don't want to cut loose. And what they would like to do is put them on the practice squad. I'll tell you this. Would you guys agree? The practice squad may be a tougher decision for Howie than the actual regular squad of the 53 because you pretty much know 90% of those guys are set. You got to determine what guys you want to keep in your organization. Does this guy fit what we want to do? Is this guy in 2 years, could he be a player that we bring up? What if we have a catastrophe at a position? You saw what the Eagles did yesterday. They made a deal and they traded for what? Okay? They traded for what? They traded for more talent in the secondary. I'm going to make this point to you. I don't think the kid from San Francisco is panning out. I don't think the Tarf guy's panning out, and I think that's why Howie was out looking. He could have looked for any other position on his roster. What did he do, though? He looked for people in the secondary. And so, for me, at least, I look at it like this. Okay, I mean, you know, I don't really think he's looked all that hot, is all I'm saying. And so Howie made a move to improve his back end of his defense. And a smart move, too. You're never going to get the quality of a second-round pick when it comes to trading a player like Whiteside. So what do? You get a guy that potentially can help your squad when it comes to special teams or it comes to depth on your team. And so it was a pretty damn good move yesterday by Howie. Strengthening the roster right now is one of the most important things that you can do because, as I said to you about this Eagle team, they're not the most talented roster in the NFL, but they're the deepest, if that makes sense to you. And by the way, when I say they're not the most talented, I still think they're going to win a boatload of games. They're going to be a top 4 team in the NFC. And you're going to look at this football team at the end of the year, maybe having won the war of attrition like they did in 2017. So I'm telling you, I like personnel moves that they're doing right now. I really do. I think they're really making some things happen. Okay. I want to get to Shane Steichen here in a minute. But I got to start it out, man. You ready? What a day. What a day for Jalen, according to Pauly Shore. 14 of 20. Pauly Shore Park says 5 touchdowns, no picks. Man, Jalen's killing it in practice. He's killing it. Man, not getting hit. The receivers aren't getting hit. Man, this guy, Pauly Shore, man, he could keep stats for he could keep some stats, can't he, for practice, man. This guy's on top of his A game. Man, Jalen had a great day. Okay. Jalen had a great day. I'm not sure even how to even move forward on that. 5 touchdowns. Like, I mean, what was the drill? What were they doing? I mean, hey, Pauly Shore, tell me what they were doing. Oh, my God. Freaking guy is great. And by the way, the NFL Network is releasing their top 100 players in the league. The way things are going, man, I don't know. How come Jalen Hurts is not on that list? And I had a guy tweet me at Dan Sileo show go like this. Well, this is what they did last year. Oh, I see. So you're going to give a guy $40 million on what he might do this year then. And you think he's a top 100 player right now. Is Jalen Hurts a top 100 player? I don't think so. Not yet. Let's go play some ball, man. 7-on-7. Don't tell me that. Hey, real deal. Don't tell me that. 7-on-7? Holy jeez. Those stats are unbelievable, baby. M. Reyes goes, Hurts is actually number 1 on that list. Flex goes, Dak's not on that thing either. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. Elliott Spitzer, Shore Parks. Jalen Hurts, training camp. Day 12. Look at that. Go ahead, Xander. Look at that, man. 14 of 20. 5 touchdowns. No picks. Made some really nice throws. Like, hey, like he's a quarterback coach. Elliott Spitzer Shore now moonlights as the Eagles quarterback coach. The AJTD was a special. Hey, I wish I had music to that, man. Holy cow. Man, it's like a soliloquy, everybody. Xander, put that up one more time for me. I'll do it like here, look, like Shakespeare. Jalen Hurts. Training camp. Day 12. To all men who are listening to this, understand that there's witnesses in life and there's doers in life. Elliott Spitzer Shore Parks is a witness, and he witnessed today and wrote 14 to 20. 5 touchdowns. Made some really, really nice throws. In the landscape of NFL quarterbacks, the way he threw that touchdown pass to AJ, it was a special throw. He definitely gets an A for the day. Signed, Elliott Spitzer Shore Parks Shakespeare. Oh, my God almighty. Woo! Woo! Better get that gold jacket ready. You better get that gold jacket ready, baby. Hey, Steven. Steven goes, go check out Sileo's NFL stats. They're not any. I think like 12 tackles or something dumb. Steven, but if you put my practice sacks and I had over 100. Holy cow, man. You put my practice stats up there like Jalen's. I want my practice stats. Thank you. Talk to me when he beats the Cowboys. I bet a drink. I bet he drinks spritzers to, oh no, Elliot Spitzer Shore Parks. You know he drinks white wine spritzers and has a little piece of cheese when he's watching Jalen out there at the Novikas Center. Jesus criminy, man. Let me move off of that clown show. Those stats give me great, great comfort in knowing that we have an Eagle Scout. And I say that, okay, with no pun intended, an Eagle Scout watching Jalen's every move. It's almost like paparazzi. Look at this, man. It's paparazzi. This guy, Elliot Spitzer Shore Parks. I mean, you know, he's like, this guy's exactly like, you know, the Hollywood people that have all them paparazzi following them around. It's really great. Love it, man. All right, let's move to Shane Steichen. Sure, Shane Steichen he definitely deserved an A today. Oh, man. Remember, 2 and 4 going to break. I'm not wavering off anything. I didn't say anything. You're not in shape. Hey, so I heard Shane Steichen talking today. I was listening. And he was really being diplomatic, and he was also being gentle in his conversation about Jalen Hurts. I thought it was well done, actually. He wasn't throwing shade on him, but you know what he was doing? He was actually talking more about philosophically what they want to see more out of Jalen in a kind way. I liked it. And I'm paraphrasing here. What we don't want to do is take away from Jalen's number one ability and what he's basically saying, his comfort zone, when he takes off and runs. What we want to do is help him develop more of a pocket presence. How do you do that and make the player believe you? Let me give you a little bit of what I think he's trying to convey to you, and let me dissect this out here. He's right. And by the way, I like Shane Steichen more than I like, obviously, Jonathan Gannon. I think that guy is a true and bona fide head coaching candidate. I like the way he was explaining this about Jalen without being a jackass. I liked what he did last year after the 2-5 start when he took over the play calling. Now the big question is going to be into the development of Jalen Hurts this year. We're going to find out September 11th. We're going to find this out against the Lions and moving forward in the first part of the season before we get to the bye in week 7. We're going to find out all of this. But I like this Shane Steichen kid. I think he's showing a propensity to improve. And he's got a good bedside manner in how he's conversating. Now, listen, this is why I think Jalen is starting to look a little better and better. It's because there's a trust factor here. Follow me when I say this. How many times have you gone to work for your boss and you have built up this great way of doing business and it's been successful? You guys have a great way of selling insurance policies. It's a great system. You guys believe in one another, and all of a sudden, get this, that department head leaves and goes somewhere else and they move somebody else in. And he's got to figure out who you are, and he's also got to figure out how to improve on your current success level. That's why he was brought in. That's why Shane Steichen was given the ability to be the play caller. But what happens in that process, the building of trust has to come from Jalen too. That's why Nick Sirianni came in like Batman yesterday and said, well, the reason that Jalen Hurts, and by the way, he did say it. I saw it on CBSSports.com today, and I read the comment that Nick Sirianni said about Jalen Hurts. He said, well, no one's open. That's why he takes off running. Okay. The reason he's taking off running and not helping getting guys open with his feet in the pocket, he still doesn't have a good pocket presence yet. So Jalen plays hero ball. No one's open. Let me take off. Instead of trying to figure out ways to get his teammates open. And that's what Shane Steichen was saying in a nice way. And then you had the head coach parachuting in yesterday saying, well, no one was open. Well, quarterback's responsibility is to get that $100 million open. That's one read conversation again. Move around, kid. Get them open. That's your responsibility as a quarterback in this league. You're not going to win Super Bowls with your legs. You're going to win them with your arm and an understanding of what your OC wants. So Steichen really did a great job, I thought, this morning when he was asked the question. Look, what we don't want to do is take away that kid's ability. He's telling Jalen, if you don't see what you want, take off. That's not an NFL quarterback, but Steichen doesn't want to deter his confidence in the number one thing he does well. You notice the one thing he's not saying. He's not doing this or saying this. Hey, stand in the pocket a little bit more and get your guys open. What they're saying is, if you don't see anyone open, take off. Because again, the number one thing that breaks down an NFL and a defensive coordinator's heart is when you got a quarterback that takes off for the chains and the middle of the field is wide open. That's not going to be the sense with him because they believe that that's his true strength, is taking off and running. They've done a nice job of doing this, of getting guys open, building his confidence up. These Pauly Shore stats are by design. This is all by design. I bet you $10,000 the Eagles love when that guy from WIP posts that, because Jalen sees that. You know all these kids today. They're social media mavericks, man. These guys know exactly what's going on. And being said, how many times do you see people blocking people or responding to people? D Gunn got it. It's a new wave. Okay? So to me, I think they're doing a nice job. That's a really nice way of saying, well, Jalen's got to be a little bit more of a pocket presence guy than just sitting back there and taking off when he doesn't see anything. You're not going to win Super Bowls with that. Okay? Nick Foles is a superior passer to Jalen Hurts. You had to beat Brady. Jalen Hurts ain't beating Brady with that style. You ain't beating Brady, dude. You're not beating Brady. It's not happening. If you can't throw your team to a touchdown and a win, you're not beating Tom Brady. You're not beating Aaron Rodgers. You're not beating them dudes. Trust me when I tell you, you get on the field against a guy like Joe Montana, and I'm playing against Montana, man, you know no lead is safe. And you got Jerry Rice on the other end. Montana and Rice. Dude, anytime I stepped on a field with those guys, you were like this. We're going to have to play our best football. Our best. And that's still not going to be good enough to beat guys like that. That's all this guy Shane Steichen's saying, and I actually like it. I like it. By the way, we might hear during this program, we might hear 3 dudes whacked by the Eagles because they got to get rid of 3 guys today. So, Big Sills, I may not agree with a lot of what you're saying, but I keep coming back. CB86, we thank you very much. Thank you again. Matt says, if Jalen gave a shit about what media says, you would know. He literally never responds publicly about any of the BS that guys like you spew. Really, you think that? You keep thinking that, guy. I didn't say he worried about it. I said he hears it. I didn't say he worried about it. That's your words. Once again, that's your words. Okay? That's your words. I said he hears it. The real deal, you look guys off with your eyes and pump fakes, etc. Yeah, nuances. That's exactly correct. Anyone can beat Rodgers in a championship game. Really? Like who? Like who? Garoppolo? Tom Brady? Garoppolo's 5-2. So the last people to beat Aaron Rodgers in the postseason were Brady and Garoppolo. Jimmy G's 38-16 and 5-2 in the postseason. Tom Brady, not much to be said about. What else can there be said about a guy like that? Okay, we're talking about people who have success in the postseason and win ball games. I don't give a shit what you think about Garoppolo. He's 5-2. Okay, he's 5-2. Rodgers has literally played in one Super Bowl, bro. Davey. Okay. What are you talking about again? Your boy Peyton Manning doesn't have a better record. He doesn't have Brett Favre doesn't have a better record than Rodgers. All three are one game over 500 in the postseason. You making it sound like it's easy to win in the postseason. It's not. Matthew Stafford had one playoff win before last year in 12 years in Detroit. And you had Megatron there. One. You're making it sound like it's commonplace. Seals is talking like Rodgers played in multiple Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Could be unanimous. How's that for you? That guy's not waiting a sixth year. Okay? He's not. Manning played in 4 Super Bowls and won 2. Peyton Manning underachieved in Indianapolis by winning only 1. Underachieved massively, as did Dungy. Massively underachieved. Okay? Jimmy's waiting like Cam. Difference is that Garoppolo's value keeps going up. That's the value you have. God knows what's still going to happen in Tampa. Is Brady going to retire or not? Out of nowhere, he just takes 2 weeks off. Oh, Brady gets that equity. I get it. He's built that up. By the way, Jared Bell at the bottom of the hour from USA Today. He is a Hall of Fame voter. He is one of the absolutely best reporters there is. We're going to get his thoughts on Jalen Hurts. Also, Deshaun Watson, that's who the Eagles are going to be scrimmaging against on Wednesday, Thursday, and then the game on Sunday. We'll ask him about Deshaun Watson as well. Okay? Michael goes, Miles Sanders is dealing with a hamstring. Dude, sick of that guy. That guy's made of paper mache. He's made of paper mache. Okay? I mean, he's never healthy. Go get Kareem Hunt if you can. All right. Let me ask you guys this then. You think Jalen Hurts has already earned the starting job for the 2023 season? The way everyone's talking, the 6 for 6 against the Jets, Paulie Shore's daily numbers about the quarterback, you think he's already earned 2023? Well, sure sounds like it. Hey, and I'm hearing personally and privately from certain people that the owner loves him and everyone else in the organization love him. You think he's won it? GT says yes. Davey says no. Wait, Jay says that's way too far ahead. Why? They're starting to talk conversation now with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's only been in the league 2 years. Joe Burrow's been in the league 2 years, and they're talking contract extension. Kyler Murray had 2 years remaining on his contract. They gave him $200 million. Sure seems to me, and by the way, they only got his team to the playoffs the same way Kyler Murray did. Davey Boy says, what? What do you mean he asked? So you're telling me they're not sure yet going into 2023 with all this hype on Jalen Hurts? They're still not sold, some of you? Doesn't sound like you guys have a lot of conviction then. You know why? Because most of it is you're hoping. You haven't seen it yet. That's what I try to explain to somebody. Who else would they bring in for 2023? That's a good point, too. So do you think he lost the job for the 2000? No. I don't think anything of him yet. And I've been consistent on that. One of the only people that is not waffling and giving you a two-sided answer. And I'm not going to quantify my conversation again by saying he's a great guy. Again, it's like thanking him for not robbing a bank being a good man. I don't care. I'm talking about football fundamentals. Okay? Hurts got to beat good teams and show me he can win with his arm. Jeffrey Lurie won't commit until he sees significant improvement. Wait a minute, though. The Eagles are going around telling media people and television stations and national media people, hey, we really love Hurts. Organization is controlling who gets press passes. Talk crap on Jalen, you ain't going. They obviously must have really high opinions of the kid. So Steven goes, so what do you have? The way you guys talk and the way the organization talks, I think he's already won the job. I think Jalen Hurts has won the job. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback now. At least going into the season. I think they've seen enough and they believe that he's going to be the future. Kind of like a Carson Wentz repeat. At least Wentz put numbers up, though. 4,000 passing yards and 33 touchdowns. Okay? Xander says, Lurie paying Hurts. I'm calling it now. See that? Xander says he's won the job. Xander thinks he's won the job. Off of what? I have no idea. I have no idea what he's won it off. And I'm going to be consistent. I have not seen anything that has changed my opinion yet. I have seen nothing. And because you added A.J. Brown, that's the reason? They must look at Jalen the same way the Cowboys look at Dak then, when they brought in Amari Cooper. Okay? But if you remember right, Dak put the numbers up, and then Jerry paid him. I think he's won this job. Paulie Shore's numbers, the management going around telling people how much we love the kid. Am I wrong? Do you think, hey, watch this. Do you think I'm wrong when I say this? I think he's won the job. Rodgers, what don't you like what I said? I think the Eagle management believe he's won the job. What are you not liking about that? I'm telling you, I think the team believes he's the guy. Talk to me once he wins something. That's Daz, that's you and me are in the same room. He's not won anything or shown me anything. Why does 4K passing? Paul, 4K doesn't matter. Beating Dallas, Minnesota. I told you I changed my goals for him now going into the season. I don't care about statistics and touchdown numbers and shit like that. I carry beats teams that are games that they have to win to be considered elite. Let me tell you something. You beat the Lions and you beat the Vikings and you beat Washington. People are going to look at you and go like this, well, you're a better team. You start beating the Cardinals and the Cowboys and the Packers, they're going to start looking you as an elite team.